Welcome to the Nonpartisan County Commissioner Committee's Circulator training video. The chief petitioners for this initiative are
Susan Cobb, hello,
and me, Mimi Alkire, and also Drew Kaza, and our treasurer is Phil Chang. Our primary objective in this effort is to gather enough signatures on the initiative for this initiative so that we can get it on the ballot in November 2021. We actually would need 6,721 valid signatures, but typically as many as 40% are rejected for various reasons. So to be sure we have enough, we're going to collect 9,500 signatures. If we're short of signatures by the early August deadline for that election, or if there are no other initiatives or measures on the November ballot, we will have to push for the May 2022 election. However, that push would mean that the county commissioner election in May 2022 primary race would be partisan. But if we're successful, the November 2022 general election will have a nonpartisan county commissioner slate. The official question we want to put to voters is, should the Deschutes County Commissioners be nonpartisan and be selected in nonpartisan elections?
why is training necessary? State law requires all chief petitioners, agents, and circulators to be trained. It is the chief petitioner's responsibility to ensure this occurs. It keeps us all out of trouble. That said, this training is not difficult. Watch this video and read a few pages in the manual. Every signature sheet is two-sided, cover and signature sides. The cover has a summary in bullet points of requirements and prohibitions for circulators and signers as a handy reference that is always with you. You'll find a little reading means a lot. You can access the Circulator training manual on the Secretary of State's website, which you see here. You might want to pause this video here to make note of this link. It will also be sent to you by your chief petitioner. The applicable requirements and prohibitions are noted on pages 9 through 11 and the top part of 12. The last 2 pages of the manual provide examples of how you help a signer with common signing errors. You might want to print those last 2 pages so you have them when getting signatures.
Chief petitioners and their agents will have county clerk certified masters from which to print the signature sheets. A circulator, that's you, can become an agent through a chief petitioner. In this case, that would be Susan, Drew, or me. This would require only that one of us fill out a form and submit it to the county clerk for approval. It would take a few working days at most. Then as an agent to a chief petitioner, you can organize your own group of circulators. We will do all the printing for you of signature sheets and informational handouts. Only sheets printed from the official masters can be circulated. Any copies of printed signature sheets or one-sided sheets will be rejected by the election officials along with all their signatures. Without circulators, this initiative would not have enough voter signatures to get on the ballot. Your chief petitioner will supply signature sheets, a clipboard, blue and black ink pens, and what and why informational handouts. You can collect signatures from neighbors and friends or join us at a table, walk around signature gathering event. Your chief petitioner will share information on special tabling events or signature gathering opportunities as they arise and can help you determine various ways to collect signatures on your own. After a signature sheet is completed with at least 1 and no more than 10 signatures, you'll fill in your legal certification at the bottom of the sheet. An important detail on that certification is that your signature date cannot be before the dates on any of your voter signatures. Only Susan Cobb will be sequencing sheet numbers. We'll have more information for you on this later. Right now, let's take a look at those forms.
The cover sheet. SEL 371 is certified by the county clerk. Note the handwritten certification at the bottom of the form. We will discuss the form's three parts: top, middle, and bottom. The top part shows this is a direct statutory initiative, that it is for Deschutes County voters only. Next is the verbiage of the ballot title, which includes the title caption, question, and summary, as it will appear on the ballot and in your voter's pamphlet. You will note the text area is blank. This is a dual-purpose form and can also be used for a referendum, which would change, add to, or eliminate an existing law. There is currently no law requiring Deschutes County Commissioner seats to be partisan. We are asking that a law be written to make sure that those seats are nonpartisan beginning in the year 2022. That's why there's no text. The middle portion of this certified cover sheet has the names of the 3 chief petitioners and our addresses. Again, the cover sheet is printed on the opposite side of the signature sheet and has these handy reminders for you while gathering signatures. Note, in number 1, we are only interested in signers who are registered voters in Deschutes County. This is a county initiative. Only use pens that have black and dark blue ink. We will provide these for you. Each signature sheet is your responsibility. Your circulator signature at the bottom of the signature form is saying, yes, you gathered these signatures and you watched voters sign. You will conduct yourself honorably. Don't try to tempt a signer with gifts or money. Don't tell them, please do tell them the truth, and don't allow someone to sign who is not a registered voter in Deschutes County. The last part is to help you advise signers as necessary. The best approach here is to have 2 questions that you will ask every would-be signer. Are you currently a registered Deschutes County voter? Notice that the form says only Oregon voters, but this initiative is only for Deschutes County voters. The other question you ask is, have you signed a petition already to make Deschutes County Commissioner seats nonpartisan? If they say yes, please do thank them for helping us in this effort. And if they say no, then you're welcoming them to sign. Also remember, no one can sign a signature for another person, period. If a signer needs to make a correction in what they entered after they signed, you can make the corrections for them to any part except the signature and have them initial the change. You can refer to pages 18 and 19 in the manual if need be. If a disabled voter signs and asks you to help fill out the date, their printed name, and mailing address, you can do that, and no additional initialing by the voter is required. Now, let's flip over the cover sheet and talk about the form that you get signatures on and sign yourself. Sorry, I'm flipping my page here. Notice the county clerk's handwritten certification bottom left. The initiative number 2021-01I at the top right. The initiative box is checked. The fact that none of us are being paid is very important to know because folks may ask. If they do, we are all volunteers. On this county clerk's certified signature sheet, the name of the county is provided. The title line of the ballot title is also indicated, Nonpartisan Deschutes County Commissioners. Here is where you gather signatures. You may have as few as 1 or as many as 10 voter signatures on a completed signature sheet that you certify and return to your chief petitioner. You will watch and remind signers to sign their name as they do for voting, and to assure they write the date of signing in the month/day//year format, print their name, and fill in their residence or mailing address. We are making a point that you decide when each signature sheet is complete, be it 1 name on the list or 10. Once complete, you certify the signatures. When you sign your name, add the date you signed, and then print your name and address. By signing, you are saying, quote, "I hereby certify that I witnessed the signing as it is said above there, etc., as it is written on the signature sheet." Never add signatures after you have certified a completed signature sheet. Please ignore the sheet number in the bottom right corner. That will be filled in by it'll be filled in by me. I'm the chief petitioner who will fill it in, because it is a sequencing number that the county clerk's office will use when logging the sheets. If you fill it in, it cannot be modified. It thus invalidates the signature sheet. All your collecting efforts would be for naught.
As far as the paperwork goes, chief petitioners and their agents will make sure you have as many signatures as you need. Once you have certified a sheet with your signature at the bottom and 1 to 10 voter signatures above, that would be called a completed sheet. You as a circulator will be responsible to return completed certified sheets to your chief petitioner or agent. We want to be able to provide weekly updates on our progress, so please submit your completed certified sheets to your chief petitioner at the end of each week. And don't forget to sign one of your sheets yourself as a voter. Oregon law requires that all financial transactions for election work is logged into ORSTAR. That's the Oregon Election System for Tracking and Reporting. If you need to spend any money for this effort, please run everything through your chief petitioner. They will make all purchases and payments and submit receipts to the treasurer. Then the treasurer will log all transactions into the state system and regularly update the committee on finances.
How will we work together? If you have an issue and cannot reach your chief petitioner or agent, contact one of the other 2 chief petitioners. Our phone numbers and emails will be available to all volunteers. We will meet to share and cheer one another onward and address any concerns. In respecting your time, our meetings will be an hour or less and follow an agenda. Chief petitioners and agents will also act as circulators and assist you in any way they can to help you be successful. This effort is already on a roll because many folks and groups in Deschutes County want nonpartisan commissioners. Notably, League of Women Voters Deschutes County, Vocal Seniority Bend, and our County Commissioner Phil Chang and many others are in support. And there'll be more to come because of your volunteerism.
Thank you.
You.